If you remarry, you will lose all the inheritance I give to you, says the will, allegedly, of late Chief Iwuanyanwu, who passed away a while ago. Hello, everyone. You're so much welcome. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's move closer and quickly discuss this. It's in the news. If you've not read it, this man here is an honorable man. He's called Chief Iwuanyanwu, and he passed away recently. And this beautiful woman beside him is his wife. Now you're thinking the age difference, right? Yes. Late Chief married his first wife, and they were together for 40 good years. Yes, you heard me right. His first marriage lasted for 40 years, and his wife passed away a few years ago. Not too long after that, he decided to remarry at 72, and he got married to, I think, about 26-year-old Francis. This is Lolo Francis, the second wife. So 72-year-old man getting married to a 26-year-old man. I'm sure you're opening your eyes and thinking, another Regina Daniel setting? Maybe. Another Shadi Okoya setting? Maybe. Because in this case, this is not just a daughter to father age. It's almost like a grandfather age. But whatever it is, the man decided to fall in love with a young cool blood to say, okay, the first wife don't pie, so let me find a legend to marry. And he did. And there's no sin in that. Absolutely not. Especially for a man that is, in quotes, monogamous, husband of one wife and his children, and the wife stayed with him for 40 years. No be rice and beans, so. Because by all standard, this man is a highly successful man. When he got married to his late wife, Lady Eudora Inena Ozinyeriaku Iwuanyanwu, they were happily married, like I said, for 40 years, until she passed on 28th of August 2011 at the age of 63. So the wife passed on at 63. That's the first wife, and they were married for 40 years. So that means she was about 20. Yeah, 23 when they got married. So that means he has enjoyed a long-term marriage with his first wife. Now, when this man passed away, the question was, will this man marry again? You know, the pain of losing a spouse that has been so much into you, that you spent a long time together, even if it's a short time, is a deep loss. That even if you ask that kind of person that time, say, how far? Say you go remarry, the person could even tell you, say, nobody can understand me again. I don't think anybody can love me the way my wife loved me. But time has a way of healing. Yes, time has a way of healing. And so Baba healed now. He healed. And some men don't believe, or some people don't believe in just dating. Dating stress them. Some people don't have energy. Date this one. And let me be sampling this one. Let me be knocking this one. They don't have the energy. They prefer, let me get one person, focus my knocking energy on, focus my spending on, showering my love and care on. And Baba decided to get married to this beautiful damsel. So when this man died, expectedly, because he's an elder statesman and former president of Ohaneze Indigbo, he's called Chief Engineer Dr. Emmanuel Iwuanyanwu. So Kemoke Baba is well read, well exposed, and is a traditionally recognized man in Indigo. So when he by 1 year afterwards, the family decided that okay, it was time for the will to be read. When the will was read, well, let me just mention, he died on the 25th of July 2024. So this is 2025 June. So next month will make it 1 year exactly. And he died last year at the age of 82. And this is widow Lolo Francis, was 37 years old. 82-year-old man with a 37-year-old woman. And this beautiful pikin where they have is their only union, only son when they get. Okay. So on the 16th of June, they decided to read the will. Say, make everybody know what's in day inside, because at least the period of mourning is winding down and everything. And before that, we don't hear any drag, say maybe Baba's older children, they drag the woman. No, we don't hear any kuru. So according to the reports, the businessman, because the man a big time businessman, and politicians decided, say, okay, let us see what Baba gets for inside the something. Now, let me mention, one of his notable properties is called the iconic Legacy House on Port Harcourt Road, Owerri. This Legacy House, he can't give his wife, this 37-year-old woman, say, okay, this one now your own. And she was expressly forbidden. Say, as this Baba, your late husband, give you this building, you must not sell. It is not for sale, for whatever reason. Apart from this Legacy House, she also inherits ownership of McGill Furniture. That's a company. And that business, this McGill Furniture, was run by his late wife. That's the first wife, will buy a hair. He also gave this wife again partial stakes in real estate assets. This is the third thing. In OG Works Layout and Naze, all in Imo State. So she got Legacy House. She got McGill Furniture. She has stakes, partial stakes in his assets in different areas. Baba can't talk, say, all these bounties where he live for his wife. The will said, this Lolo Francis, this beautiful woman, will never reach 40. If she choose to remarry, she will automatically forfeit all these inheritances. Wípé táwọn tó wà láyé bá gbọ́ pé you want to remarry, ṣorí gbogbo stakes yìí, Legacy House yìí, McGill Furnitures yìí, automatically ó ti forfeit ẹ nìyẹn. O lè ta, number one, tó bá dẹ̀ remarry, ó máa gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Hey. Now, this young handsome bobo, the product of their union, was granted ownership of the family's Abuja residence. So Baba has a residence in Abuja and gave this young boy to say, this is for my beloved son. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. Meanwhile, there's a London property. And the will says the London property is to be sold with all the money distributed as follows. 60% of the sale of that London property is for the education of Iwuanyawu's youngest son. This my handsome pikin where they here. Say 60% of that London house should be given to him. 30% to his first son, Jide. He has a first son called Jide. They give that one 30%. And 10% to Ezinne, the current occupants, to support our relocation. We don't know who that Ezinne is. Then Baba Iwuanyanwu said the glass house near the OG flyover should be transformed into a public trust. Baba is so philanthropist too. Glass house to one OG flyover. If you Google it, you should be able to see it. But this one, I give them, make a public trust, they in charge of them, where an independent board will oversee the properties used for charitable and community-focused initiative. Baba, may your soul rest in peace. For you to give a prime property to public, to charity causes. Onuriel Baba Gidi. Onuriel, with what I'm hearing, with all these things, I didn't continue to finalize. The will also said, according to Baba, that other valuable assets spread around Abuja, Imo states, and other locations in Nigeria have been equitably, that means equally, allocated among Iwuanyawu's 5 children. Lobaton. Shotiyeyin, but other properties that are not mentioned in the ones I've been saying, are located in Lagos, Imo, Abuja, and other locations. I want 5 children here. They should take it. I don't know if these 5 children now include this my small bobo, or maybe it's 5 children that he had before by his first wife. But according to the will, it is equally distributed amongst his 5 children. Baba, you made a good name in the midst of your people. You're a successful businessman, a successful politician, and at 82 is a ripe old age to go home. So may your soul continually rest in peace. Because me, I don't see any bad news about Baba online. If you see, make you talk, you. So now the cocoa where people they carry anger for is, how could a man instruct that his young youthful wife at 37, barely 40, should not get married to another man who might sweep her off her feet? Some people are saying the man is very selfish. That is it that because you're gone, the woman should not move on with her life again? Some are saying that the woman should forfeit the property and go on to marry and, marry and be happy. But some people are saying, Madamu, how many times we call you 3 times? If you know what you are doing, you are no longer the 26-year-old woman that Baba married years ago. You are now 37. If you look to your right, you look to your left, you see so many people will be say, Agbaku or Kolofe. Some no even marry old man. Now young man they marry, where the man no leave will, where family collect everything for your hand. Number 1. Number 2, some people marry, finish. The man just turn 360 degree, become deadbeat, no cater for him and be picking again. You don't look like a woman. See Anje, look at you, your skin is fresh, you are smiling. According to what we see, for you to live with Baba, because it's not easy for a woman or anybody to take care of an old spouse. Where you marry at 72 or 73 and you buy it at 82. At that age, know how Baba has weight. His meals will be different. His maybe exercise or regimen will be different. I think he's even a man who manage himself very well for him to still look good at 82 when he buy. Because some men at 50 wanted the world wonder. So, and Baba's children are not young. Baba's first set of children, you can hear say his first marriage lasted for 40 years. So that means his children are in that age, that range. So definitely they are married with their own families as well. And you cannot expect them to leave their family and come and live with Baba. And Baba needs care. And instead of Baba to just be handed over, or for them to just get a nurse, and Baba needs to be catered for. Because the Bible says, when your partner buy, you are free to remarry. So Baba no commit any crime. I mean, the crime where you commit be say he marry younger woman. Maybe Baba was thinking that if I don't marry a young woman who will give me her first fruits, if I go and marry one we don't born pikin before, that means say if the pie happen or the other children we enjoy, I'm not saying I'm just analyzing from different angles. So is Baba being in quote wicked? Some people alleged that it's the same clause that the late Odumegwu Ojukwu gave to Bianca. Because according to sources, allegedly, which we can see, Bianca Ojukwu, the ex-beauty queen that married her father's friend, enjoyed love from Ojukwu. In fact, she left her crown as a most beautiful woman at that time, most beautiful girl in Nigeria, and went for Ojukwu, and they had a seasoned love affair that went into marriage, and they enjoyed themselves. She says, see where in the hands of her husband's older children. But she won a case in court, which lasted in court for like 12 years, where more properties were given to her because she no remarry. They shine a Congo, they no shine a Congo. That's their personal business. As long as there's nothing called marriage between her and another man, she's enjoying her life. And even APC, the present present president and administration, has given her an ambassadorial role. So, like, what I mean is, yes, a lot of successful men put this in the clause. So, as this will favor this woman? Oh, yes, very much so. Has this will favor the only product of this union? Yes, very well so. Has this will favored the other children, the children of the first wife? Very much so. Because those children said, the will their father did is very, very just. So those ones are not fighting. They said they are okay with how their father distributed the properties. And when there could be a property, and be a property almost 1 billion naira. But now businesses to more returns every month or every year. Because you can see this man is well educated. Some men even at 82 or their 70s will not even sit down to think of a will. And the good book says a good man will leave properties, inheritance for his children and his children's children. So I don't see anything unusual in what this man has done, in my own opinion, because what is done is being fair to everyone. If to say he favored this woman now and did not favor the other first set of children, we will say, and he has done a will so that the family members will not come collect them from this woman. And I want to believe, because there are so many things that when things are happening, we need to take a deeper look into it. I want to believe that this woman was a good man, because man, he don't see life. 72 years to 26 years when they were married. He knows life more than her. No matter how streetwise she might be, she's not a street woman. I'm just saying. Yeah? So, bóyá DNA ọmọ ìbàbá ti ṣe pamọ́, ó ti mọ̀ pé ọmọ yìí ọmọ mi ni. Ó ti wo àwọn ọ̀rìn ìyàwó ẹ̀ rí pé eléyìí òun ṣoníranù arìnmádàárọ̀. You know? So he's confident to say, okay, this is it, but I have to put a clause because I don't want you to be able to sell these properties when any man come profess love for you now. Because any man that wants to marry this woman now, ó mọ̀ pé ẹrù wà ńlẹ̀ o. Kò dẹ̀ fẹ́, but I sweated to make my money. And I don't want any man in the name of wanting to marry you to come and scoloby everything. Abi, what do you think, people? Well, I think that she should just enjoy her inheritance. If she wants to shine her Congo, she should look for responsible. Baba Kabo Mokule Bale man pe no. I don't know. There's a Yoruba phrase, some of so, and enjoy herself. But perhaps she finds a man she's genuinely in love with and wants to get married soon. She can forfeit the inheritance and go ahead. But really, finding a man within that range of her age of almost 40 that will take care of her and everything, he get as he be. Because go and see everything we are seeing up and down. Even a young couple in their 20s and 30s. But when you get married to a man who is an institution, I will always say this: you need a lot of wisdom. Yes, some men are an institution because they've made their mark in their businesses before you came into the picture. They've made their name already. So if you want to marry them, you need to have uncommon wisdom. That's my own opinion. Kill few. Do you think the man was wicked? Do you think the woman should leave the inheritance and walk away? About drop comment in the comment section. But I'll end this by saying that I like the fact that the man was just and to everybody. Yeah, I like that fact. And I like the fact that there's no wahala in the family. There's no dragging. There's no coming online to be dragging the wife dragging the other children, like we see in some cases. I love that. That means this man held his family grounded. Yes, and that's what men should learn. Be just to everyone and be grounded and be principled and do your will. And for this young chap, your father has taken care of you. May God take care of you. And may his soul continually rest in peace. So, drop comments in you. Kama kogbon si lojoojúmọ́ ire o.